Hi there, Tenzi here. Today we'll crochet this beautiful corner to corner type of shawl. Smash that like button and let's get started. I used two balls of knit picks, superwash wool and nylon blend type of yarn, which is 100 grams each ball, so I used 200 grams. And this produced a shawl that is long on top, 55 inches, and the triangle part is 22 inches. So, and of course you can keep going and going and going till the width of the shawl you like. So this type of yarn is it's a mix of thin and thick, so it really made this nice texture. Really enjoyed working with that yarn a lot. The colors, they're mixed really well, so they do change with each row, and I wanted to use that black color, so I did 6 rows of the main color and then I used black to separate those little sections. And let's start. And we start with a chain. So make your slip knot, and that's just a little slip knot that you wrap around your finger. Insert the end of your working yarn through that loop, pull it gently, and this is type of loop that you can move those ends, and that loop can go bigger or smaller. So we'll just put it around our hook, tighten it up, and now we can chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from that, counting from the back, we're gonna skip the first 2 chains, and into the third one we'll do a double crochet. Okay, and then we'll do a second double crochet into the next chain, and then we'll do a third double crochet into the next chain. So let's look at it. We have a chain at the beginning, and then we have 3 double crochets. Then we will turn. So this will be our corner in our shawl. So we are right over here. So we are here in the corner of our shawl. So now, since we're gonna be increasing to create that triangle shape, so from one square here, we're gonna have 2 squares into the next row, and then we're gonna have 3 squares, and this is how they'll increase over time. So we did the first square, then we will turn for the next row, and then we will chain again 5. We will always start with chain 5. 1, 2, 3. You can even put your nail here on the 3 stitches, on the 3 chains, and then do 2 more chains, which will count as your double crochet. So now that you have your finger already pointing at the place that you're gonna go to, you yarn over, insert into that third chain, and you do your double crochet there. So this is your first post of the 3 double crochets. So into the next chain we will go with the next double crochet, and into the third chain here we're gonna do our third double crochet. All right, so here is our second row with the 2 squares. So we're gonna go now into that, we're gonna be working into that chain from the previous row. But to secure our end here, we will go on the top of that third double crochet, and we're gonna slip stitch we'll slip stitch here, and then we're gonna have 2 chain 2, which will be the beginning of the next square. I call them squares. So we yarn over, and then here in this chain from that previous pattern motif, we will have our 3 double crochets into that space. So here's our first double crochet, second and third double crochet. There we go. So this is our second row. Our second row created 2 little squares, if you want to call them. So now we turn, and we're gonna start with our third row. So here we'll start again with the 5 chain. 1, 2, 3. Put your nail here or finger, and this is where you're gonna start with your double crochets. So now we're just gonna chain 2 for that chain space we need for the next round. We'll yarn over and go into that third chain, and we'll have our 3 double crochets. Into the next chain you have your double crochet, and into the third chain you have your third double crochet. So now we're gonna find again the next chain we did from the previous row, and on the top of that third double crochet, 1, 2, 3, into that stitch we're gonna slip stitch our previous repeat. So we're gonna chain 2, and into that space, chain space, we will have 3 double crochets. There. So we'll find again the third double crochet here from the previous repeat. We'll go on the top of it into that chain space here. We'll slip stitch, chain 2, and into the space we'll have 3 double crochets. And this is the next 3 repeats here. So we are right over here now. So after I do my 6 rows, I will cut my color here. And I will add my black color. And it will be just going into that loop. I'll grab my black. And then tie those ends together. And then we'll go back and weave them in. So we do the same thing. We chain 5 into the third loop. We keep repeating the same thing over. Okay, here I am at the end, and I'll do the same thing. I will cut my yarn. And then I will put my next yarn. So I'll start from my beginning again. We'll insert the green color. Chain 5. And then I'll tie those in the back. And then I'll keep crocheting with the next rows. And then I'll change to black every 6 rows. So my 7th will be black. And I'll go till I finish all of my yarn. So this is a great stash buster if you want to create a lot of colors, and you can separate them with one solid color. So here I am at the end. I weaved in all my ends as I was crocheting. So I just have the last one to weave in. So here it is. I'm going into those last stitches here without going to the other color so it doesn't mix with my green. So here I will make a chain. I will make that chain here so my end is quite secure. And I will pull it through all those loops here of the double crochets. Then I'll go one back and there. That's pretty good now. It's pretty secure. So I wanted to finish my piece here, and that's it. Oh, I don't think I have any more ends showing. So that is my shawl. It's nice and soft, and there are no holes in it, so it's gonna keep you pretty warm. It has a nice little stretch, so if you want to tuck it in your jacket or your coat, it will be really cozy, and you'll have the ends to dangle and give you a little color around your face. So I hope you like this video. Please like it, and I'll catch you in the next one.